Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Bo here from Guitars and Games. Welcome into the channel. Welcome in. How are you all doing this fun? Um, so a couple of housekeeping notes before we get into the reaction video today. We hit 2,000 subscribers. Woo! I'm so happy. Thank you so much for all that. I was going to do it this weekend. I still might do it Sunday. It depends on how this Saturday goes. I have to attend a funeral on Saturday, and it depends on how everything goes. I might do it this coming Sunday, or it might be the next Sunday, but we're going to do a live stream, 2,000 subscriber live stream, and maybe we'll play some games, have some reactions, live reactions, just chats, just talk and hang out with everybody. So I will post on my channel page the date and time within by Saturday. More than likely it will be the next Sunday, not this coming one. But that's enough of the housekeeping. Let's get to the reaction. I am going to switch right now. We are going to react to a Yungblud, Hope for the Underrated Youth. So I will see you in just a second. All right. So this is Yungblud, Hope for the Underrated Youth. Let's go. So I've noticed that let's see, we're at like 53. This part, lots of running in his videos. And I'm wondering if he's using, somebody made a comment on the breakdown video that it was him kind of trying to outrun his problems and stuff like that, symbolize that. I wonder if he's trying to just use running as like a general type of societal just run from the trouble, or hide from the trouble. I don't know. I've been thinking about that since that last video, and it's just interesting. Hope for the underrated youth. It's kind of funny. It's like it's really cyclical, because if you look at when I was in my late teens, early 20s, it was the goth kids that were the outcasts in my society, in my my bubble of living. And it was goths and skater kids when I was little. And it's kind of funny, it seems like it's still goth and skater kids. That's the kind of, it's that culture that so I was in the musician culture. So I've been a musician since I was forever. And when I was in high school, I hung around with like in early 20s, I hung around with this like select group of musicians. And we all just basically all we did was just play together all the time. And, you know, we were very low key and open to everybody. And, you know, everybody was welcome in our group. We didn't have, you know, it was just one of those things. It was like our group was all inclusive and we didn't care what you were or how you were, you know, and I hopefully have carried that through my life, but the underrated youth, it's like just a societal thing that happens. It's like there's always the counterculture youth. You know, there's the countercultures in the 60s and the 70s and the 50s and the 80s and the, you know, and it's interesting how that happens, you know, how it's like generational. There's always a counterculture to the generation before. And it's interesting because the generation before was a counterculture to the generation before that. You know what I mean? And it's kind of interesting to look at this in like a cyclical pattern and why that happens. But the use, yeah, man, the use, like when I was in this era, for my era of this time, you know, when I was in this time period of my life, the, you know, late teens to early 20s, it was like, you know, you just couldn't understand why the establishment was so, you know, I don't know. It was just one of those things. It was like, you just couldn't understand why things were the way they were. And you just thought that like, why can't people change or accept me for who I am? Accept me because I want something different, you know? And that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I'm rambling a little bit. I apologize.
Every day is an episode, I pick and mix myself control. My head won't let me go, like if I died you'd never know. I made friends with the dark past that inside my mind. I tied them up to the core, my back in juvenile rhymes. And my eyes are about to blow, but that's all part of this freak show. My personality got fucked up by the Adderall. Got called an alien for being myself. I ain't got the patience to be someone else. So just take my heart, that'll make it better. I won't be sorry, better late than never. Just take my heart, that'll make it better. Hiding all my feelings, but I know that
Why is he running?
dreaming kiss this all for the underrated youth. And I'm so
I like the taking out your heart. So, you know, it's like, well, what do you want me to do? Become a, you know, zombie so I don't feel or have emotions, you know? And that's a good line. I like that.
from telling you the truth. 'Cause you keep on pulling me down, pulling me down, pulling me down. Yeah, this hope for the underrated youth. Right back, would you cry? Or would you come and bury me alive? Right back, would you cry? Or would
What?
you come and bury me alive? If I died, would you cry? Or would you come and bury me alive? If I died, would you cry? Would you come and bury me alive? Would you come and bury me alive? There's hope for the underrated youth. I'm so far from telling you the truth. Yeah, there's hope for
Oh,
from telling you the truth. You keep on
was rough at the end there. All right, I'll see you in just a second. Well, that took a turn. I did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That was rough at the end there. That's like, it's like symbolizing, like, even if the establishment comes after you and you give in, they still want to, destroy who you are. And that's kind of what I got from that. I hope that's the right interpretation. The thing Yungblud does really well is like the visual symbolism in his videos are really good. I love like him with the white shirt and the white flag getting shot was very, like no matter if you surrender, you're still going to die. That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. I do appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day. Peace and love. And stay safe and just give somebody a hug. Give somebody a hug. All right. I'll see. I'm sorry. I'm getting really. My brother-in-law died this week, and he left behind a 9-year-old and a 11-year-old. And it's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. But I will let you all go with that. You all have a great day. Thank you all for coming and checking out the video. I appreciate it. And I will see you all later. Peace and love, people. Peace and love.